Guy from Hawaii in a skirt and a wedding singer here. It's going to be a fun day. I guarantee it's going to be fun. How many guests do we have? Wow. Awesome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for taking time out. I'm going to get out of the way real quick because Aaron and T are dynamic and fun to watch, and I'm not so much. So I'm going to introduce this first guy. It's a pleasure to be able to introduce him. He really did help my wife get started right out of the gate. He's been nothing but a genuine, kind, generous servant leadership. He really has taught her and I both how to do this business, and we are extremely excited to have him here presenting for us to you guys. He has been in the industry before, and he comes with a ton of experience, and he's a wedding singer, and he was singing in my driveway a couple of nights ago. And I want to tell you, there are some talented singers in this group. We could have our own like American Idol within here. I think we should set that up, right? Yes. So I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna bring up Aaron Whittier from Maryland.
Before I get started, how about a nice round of applause for Mike Whitney? Him and his wife, Raylyn, are amazing. You know, they really are. I remember when Raylyn, we did our first three-way call, and what they've achieved in such a short time is really amazing. You know, never been in the industry before, and they are, and those of you guys that know them, know I'm talking the truth, that they are just amazing people. So, another round of applause for Mike. Give a hand for Raylyn also. Before I get started, I just want to apologize because I talk really fast. I'm from Maine in New Hampshire originally, and you know, if I went there a week before I came here, you wouldn't understand me at all because I would be like, "Pakaka, how are ya?" You know what I'm saying? And I can't understand my grandparents to this day because they talk really fast, and they're just really Maine hicks, if you will. You know, I like going back there, but I come back and I'm like, what did they just say? So I would apologize up front. I'll slow down. I also get really excited, you know, presenting. So I do talk really fast. So if you don't understand me, just ask somebody else next to you. Maybe they'll understand me. So first of all, just kind of tell my story. I grew up again in New England, and I grew up in just like your parents probably. They told me to go to school, get good grades, and go to college and get a job, work your way up the corporate ladder. So I was kind of a black sheep in the family, and I didn't listen to my mom at all. I didn't go to college. You know, I told her I was going to take a year off because I was working in a restaurant, I was making pretty good money. So, and what happened was, I decided to go to. I did get my degree. I got a degree in mixology. Some of you guys may not know what that is. So half of you laugh. So, mixology is I went to bartending school. All right, that was my degree. I got a little degree, mixology, chemist, you know. And so I bartended for the next 15 years, and I had an absolute blast. You know, I love people. You guys will probably get that right away. I just love people. So I got that from my mother. She was a waitress for 35 years, and you know, loved giving back. And so you know, I was a bartender for a long time, and then I was introduced to this industry in 1996 in Boulder, Colorado. I was bartending, and some girl came up and said, "Hey," and she said, "Hey, you know, you got a good personality." I said, "Well, so do you." And she said, "You know what? You should come somewhere with me." I said, "Where are we going?" You know? So I went to a meeting, and kind of like this, and saw a business opportunity, and was blown away. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. So I was blown away, and they would tell me how I could, you know, build a team of people and get a residual income, and I was like, this is amazing. So that night, I signed up for $5,000. Took my credit card, I went, I'm doing it. I bought a bunch of products, and I was excited. And I still, that was 16 years ago, I still have products today. So, you know, it was a great experience. I learned a lot. And, you know, like I was talking last night in Vicky's house, you know, everything you do, every decision you make brings you to today. Does that make sense? So, you're the sum of every decision. Where you are today is really the sum of every decision you made along the way. So, I met a lot of people, gained a lot of knowledge, and I was thankful for that company because I was introduced to the industry. And since then, you know, I've done a few different things over the years. I became a personal trainer and loved helping people out with their health and getting them in shape. And I joined some nutritional companies. And then I joined a great company called Prepaid Legal. Who's heard of Prepaid Legal? Wow, a lot of people have heard of Prepaid Legal. So I joined that company in 2001. I was living in Maryland at the time. And the gentleman that introduced me to the company, his name was Danny Gassamy. Anybody heard of Danny Gassamy? Awesome. So you guys know who he is. And so another guy by the name of Mark Smith joined right around the same week I did. Who knows Mark Smith? Okay. So we worked the business for about 3 years, and you know, I had a great time, but my heart wasn't in it because it became sales. You know, they have a great service. I believed everybody needed that service, but nobody wanted it. So if you have something that nobody wants, it's tough, isn't it? It's really tough. So I grew apart from that company. I left about 3 years later. And there's my accent later. You hear that? Wait till tonight when we have a couple drinks. I think it's really good. So I moved on, and Mark and Danny stayed with it for about 11 years. And they moved out to California. Danny did really well, but Mark really did exceptionally well. He made about $1 million a year residually with that company. You guys know what residual income is? Maybe some of you don't. I didn't know, but residual is something you make over and over and over and over again for something you do one time. So you could have walked away, never worked, and you still made that money. So fast forward to 2011. I just left my company, a company that some of you all know. Some people in this room were in that company. And I just left, walked away, and I was looking for something. I was still training. I was looking for something because I really believed in this industry. I just hadn't found the right company for me. Does that make sense? So I'm on Facebook. Like, who's on Facebook? Everybody should raise their hand, right? So I'm on Facebook. I'm sitting at the kitchen table and with my girlfriend. And I see a post from Danny and Mark. And it says, we're announcing our resignation from Prepaid Legal. And we're going to build a skincare company. Now, let me talk to the guys for a second in the room. A lot of guys here, by the way. This is awesome. I said, you know, I just read it. And I paused for a second. And I started laughing. And my girlfriend's like, Aaron, why are you laughing? I'm like, Stephanie. I'm like, they're doing Mary Kay. Listen, I'm not knocking Mary Kay. Mary Kay is a phenomenal company, okay? Phenomenal company, one of the best out there, really, okay? Longest standing, phenomenal company. But you don't see a lot of men in that company. You guys agree? Not a lot of men, right? So, I mean, I'll be honest, I was ignorant. I can say that today. I didn't know anything about the beauty industry. Didn't know anything about skincare. Never used skincare. Some of the guys in this room might be like, you never used skincare? I've been using skincare for years, right? No? None of the guys have been raised again, right? So she kind of basically slapped me upside the head, not really, literally, but she was like, Aaron, don't be ignorant. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know anything about beauty. She goes, Aaron, beauty's huge. Ladies, right? She's like, I'll admit, she's a lot smarter than me. A lot smarter than me. Guys, you gotta hate me. I'm gonna lose my man card here, but I'll be honest, I think men are right more than, women are right more than men. I really do. I think women are just more intuitive, I think. Guys, I'm sorry. Guys are gonna hit me later. But she was right. And she's like, Aaron, she never sold me on anything. She's like, Aaron, beauty's huge. You know, why would Mark leave $1 million residual? And then we looked into it, found out Jeff Olson was a CEO. And right there, I should have went, let's do it, because of his reputation. But I don't know what it was, and sometimes, you know, we're not all there, if you will. You know, I just wasn't all there that day. So I expected Danny and Mark to fall flat on their face, I'll be honest. I didn't want them to, but I didn't know anything about beauty. So what happened was, I followed them on Facebook for the next 5 months. And I was seeing things, so I'm going to share with you right now, some pictures, okay? Pictures like this. I mean, check out these pictures, all right? Now, again, I never use skincare. So I saw this, I'm like, all right, that's cool. You know, guy needed some help, right? That's what I'm thinking. And it worked, so that's pretty cool. Pictures like this, that's almost a crater right there, right? That's pretty deep. It's not so deep, right? You know, seeing these pictures here. Now again, I'll be honest with you guys. You guys may be like me. I was skeptical. I was like, Photoshop, right? How many of you guys have heard that, right? That's not the same lighting, right? People will say anything. That was me. I'll be honest, that was me. Going, well, how do we really know it's real, right? So I kept seeing this. And by the way, this woman here, she owns a salon in California. Someone went in, and by the way, we're going to talk about that later, how we do the business, really. The business is so simple. That's what I love about it. It's simple. Because remember, I don't like sales. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not here to sell you guys anything, all right? Really. I love people. We're here to show you something, and if you decide to do it, great. If you decide to don't do it, that's great too. Okay? We're not, oh, Mindy, can you lock the door? No, I'm sorry. All right, so when I saw this and I learned about her, she was a salon owner. Someone went in and gave her the product to try. Because that's what we do. We give people the product to try, and they decide if they like it. I'm like, wow, that's cool. That's simple, right? Anybody can do that. So, go back here. She tried the product. She went back in to follow up. Say, hey, what do you think about the product? What do you like best? And she said, you know what? I think it's working. My skin feels softer. And he said, well, let me take your after picture. And this was the after photo. So right there, she's like, oh my gosh. Because you don't see day after day after day looking at yourself in the mirror, it changes, do you? Right? But if you take a picture, and you take an after picture, you're going to see a difference, if the product works, right? So think about this, you guys. If a company sends you a product, sends you a bottle, and it says, you open it up, and it says a big stop sign, it says, stop! Before you use this product, make sure you take a picture. Do you think they stand behind their product? Why would anybody do that if it wasn't going to work, right? Make sense? All right, so I saw this, I was amazed. By the way, we don't like to say how many days it was, but that was 11 days. That's pretty cool. Look at this. I mean, this is amazing. Amazing right there, a difference. Okay, she's happy. Now, I never knew women had a problem, or men, with their neck. I never looked at necks. I never did, you know? But now it's funny, you guys that are with the company, now you kind of look at people and go, oh, she needs help. Oh, he needs help too. Do you guys catch yourself doing that now? No? I mean, you know, we can't say it to their face like, whoa, Dave, you need help, man. Right? You ugly. No, I'm sorry. We can't do that. We can't say that. Like, you know, we're thinking that, right? We got something that can help you, right? So it's fun. This business is a lot of fun, but that's an amazing difference. You think she's happy? Yeah. She's really happy, isn't she? Okay? Now, again, I never knew women had a problem with their chest. Never knew. I was never looking there. Never. You guys know Ryan, right? But really, I never looked, I never really said, whoa, look at those lines. I never ever saw that, never noticed that. So, you know, that's amazing. And I'm learning, you know, you learn a lot. Because I know nothing about, I still don't know anything about skincare. But we're learning about, you know, people's problem areas, if you will. And I guess women, you get that, I guess, from laying and sleeping and stuff. You get that. I don't know many guys that get that, but maybe they do. But we have a product to help them if they do, right? So that's amazing. What's neat about this is we can put it anywhere. You know, the product works on skin. You guys have skin? Only one of you. Well, that's awesome. So, you know, it's not just for the face. It's for the skin. It works on skin. So people put it on their hands, their knees, elbows, toes, feet, whatever. You know? But we always like to say to people, what I do, because we were taught this, is when you go up to give somebody the product to try, I always say, hey, when you try it for 5 days, put it on one hand and not the other. Because we show our age in our hands, don't we? So, and then I like to say, let me guess. Let me come to you, and let me see if I can guess what hand it is. Now, if I can't see visually in 5 days, because I probably won't see it visually, but I can feel the difference. So I'm going to tell you a quick story with that. So we're at our Nashville Bash. We have these mini conventions, and I'm sitting there with this guy, four guys, right? Jay, Chip, and John. 3 guys, excuse me. And a woman comes up. She's an older woman. She comes up and she goes, hey, you know how we say put it on one hand and not the other? I'm like, yeah. She goes, check this out. Close your eyes. And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, no, just close your eyes. Trust me. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm like, okay, great. So close my eyes. And she goes, close your mouth. I'm like, okay. Get a little nervous. And she puts her hands across my lips like this. And I mean, it was amazing how much softer the second one was. I was like, wow, it's amazing. Because your hands do get softer, your face gets softer, you guys agree, right? So then she goes to Jay. Jay wasn't paying attention. She did the same thing to Jay. And Jay did it, and Jay was like, wow. And then Chip did it, and then John did it, and then Danny walks up, right? You guys know Danny comes up, what's up? And I go, Danny, close your eyes. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, no, just close your eyes, this woman's going to do something. He's like, all right, so she did it to Danny. And Danny's like, whoa, that's amazing. I go, Danny, check this out, man. You just kissed me, Jay, Chip, and John. He's like, You know? So it's funny. But again, we have a lot of fun in this company, you know? So, you know, put it on your hands. But, you know, like, put it on one hand. You know, we had this esthetician in D.C., and what she did, I mean, you don't have to do this, okay, but she put it on half of her face in her arm, this arm, and she did a presentation with us in Maryland, and she stood up, she's talking, she goes, I put it on this and this, and she stopped talking like this, and we were like, oh my gosh, I mean, it was amazing the difference. And I said, hey, can you just follow me around and be like, this is what our product does? You know? I mean, it was amazing. I don't recommend putting on half your face unless you want to, you know, but if you're daring, go ahead and do it, okay? So you can walk around with your walking billboard, okay? Now, who knows that pores are a problem sometimes? Ladies, men, you know, put makeup on if you have large pores, things like that. I don't know the technical terms, but all I know is there's a woman in actually Baltimore. Her name is Wendy Williams. Who knows Wendy Williams? Now, you do know her. You might not know her by name, but she's on the esthetician video. The first girl in the esthetician video, that's Wendy Williams. So I work closely with her in Baltimore, and her story is amazing. I mean, it really is amazing. You hear her, anybody that hears her, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm in the company because her story is phenomenal. You know, she'll admit estheticians have egos. Any estheticians in here? Uh-oh, my bad. I should have asked this esthetician. But she says, listen, we're professionals. We know everything about skin. I'm like, yes, you do. You're a professional. And someone came to her with a product and said, hey, you're going to try it. She goes, get it out of here. What's this stuff? I know the best stuff in the world. I use the best stuff in the world, right? You said the same thing, right? So, you're an esthetician? Are you a guest or are you?
I'm a guest.
Okay, I'll be careful what I say. So, you know, somebody came to her, she'd shoot them away. She's like, whatever, I have the best products. And someone came to her again a couple months later. And by the way, someone came to her the first month the company joined, September. Okay, yeah, that's right? So basically, someone came again. She's like, shoot them away. So what it took was that first girl that came to her 9 months later with her before and after picture she carried around. And she went, Wendy, look, just look. And Wendy looked at it and went, oh my gosh, what did that? She goes, remember that product that came to you? She goes, yeah. She goes, all right, you know what? What's the name of the company? She goes, Nerium. She goes, oh my gosh, I've lost 3 clients to this company already. I'm getting in. Okay? That's what it took for her. You know, like again, if you go to estheticians, they're going to shoo you away probably, right? But let them try the product. Let them see before and after photos because they're amazing. But what she says is there's no other product in the world that shrinks pores except for Nerium AD. That's big, guys. That's huge, okay? So check this one out. Which one's older? This one or this one? Which one looks older? Which one looks like she had a rough weekend? Right? I mean, that's ridiculous, right? That's amazing. I put this on Facebook, and I got 3 customers that night. People went, oh, okay, I want it. I mean, that's an amazing before and after photo, okay? Now, you guys are probably asking, what is it, right? Somebody gets it, like, what is this product? You show me before and after photos. What is it? What's neat about this product, this company, is it wasn't a bunch of us in a room like this saying, you know what, let's start a company. And let's make a lot of money, because beauty is huge, skincare is huge. It was a biotechnology company doing skin cancer research. Okay, they did research for years and years and years, trying to find products to help out. And they grew these fields. They're called oleander plants. You guys maybe have heard of them. They grew these fields, took about 10 years to grow. They started the extraction process. And what happened was they started putting it on people's faces and skin cancer, things like that. And the product wasn't only working for the skin cancer, but it was working for fine lines and pigmentation, all these different things. And they were basically like, oh my gosh, we got a product that's, we didn't need to do this. It was an accidental discovery. So that's cool, you know? Again, we could all try to come up with a product, right? Let's get the estheticians together and say, let's create a product, right? Try to sell it. But this was an accidental discovery. That's what's neat about it. So what they did was they partnered. We partnered with Nerium. They were looking for someone to market the product. They found our CEO, Jeff Olson, made an agreement, and he asked 2 questions, guys. And these are big questions, okay? Those of you guys that have been in the industry before, you understand if a product or a service can be copied, it will be copied, right? I mean, if you open a good restaurant down the street, and the theme's great, and they're making tons of money as a line out the door, people are going to go, okay, what are they doing, and can I copy it, right? This is all about money, right? That's what it's all about. So Jeff asked 2 questions. He said, okay, can it be copied? And they said, well, if they had enough money and they had the time, you have about 20 years if they could figure out how to grow it, and it's going to cost millions of dollars. You got about a 20-year window. And he's like, that's plenty of time. We'll be global. We'll have a household name, plenty of time. And then he asked, hey, listen, if we do this, I want exclusivity. No one else can come in and market the product or take anything away. They said, you got it. So they made the partnership. They formed the partnership. And all they wanted, guys, let's check this out. All they wanted from him was 30% of the profits to go back to biotechnology research, so skin cancer research. How many of you guys in the room, show of hands, have been affected or know somebody that's been affected by cancer? Oh my gosh. That's about everybody. I think everybody's hand went up. And, you know, this meant a lot to me. You know, it meant a lot to me because my family's gone through cancer. And 2 months after I joined the company, my girlfriend's best friend, 40 years old, died of melanoma. So it hit home. So I know that every time I share this bottle with somebody or I use this bottle, 30% of the profits are going back to skin cancer research. That deserves a round of applause, you guys. So what's the difference? And by the way, oh, it does say patented. It said not patented. We are now patented. So nobody can copy us, you guys. All right? That's awesome. All right? So, guys, we have the only exclusive patented antioxidant in the world. Other antioxidants are not exclusive. We have the only one, guys. You guys should be proud of that. So this extract, this NAEA extract, is the magic. It's from the oleander. It does the magic. That was the accidental discovery. And now we're putting it in several more products to come. So it's really exciting. We'll get into the training later on. I'll talk about that, how exciting that is, and what it means to this company and what it means to you. It's really, really exciting. So we have the only company that has the capability to harness the power of the Nerium oleander. You guys hear me okay? Yeah? It addresses multiple concerns. Ladies, how many of you, or men, have used multiple products or systems? Ladies? Wow. And how many of those products or systems really worked? Raise your hand if you had something that really worked. Esthetician. Esthetician. Right? Not like this, right? So that's what's exciting about this, you guys, is that one product can get rid of all those other products. How exciting is that? Yeah. Really exciting. Okay? So, this is really significant. Don Smothers, okay, he's formulated over 2,000 products in his 40-year career. He had a hand in aloe vera. Okay? This is something that's significant. Look what he says right here. Although I've formulated thousands of products over my 40-plus years in the skincare manufacturing industry, I've never seen a product that delivers results as quickly and as effectively as Nerium AD. That's big. Okay? What's neat about this, though, how many of you guys have been in other companies or have heard, hey, I have the best products? No, I have the best products. No, I have the best products. How many of you guys have heard that? How many of you guys have said that? Besides being in this company. Before being in this company. So, you know, and we have a saying that, you know, documentation beats conversation. That makes sense? Because you can say all day, well, I have the best products. And you can say, well, prove it to me, right? What we can do is we have proof. Now check this out. For the new people here that haven't heard this before, when they found this product, they said, hey, let's find the best lab to test the product, and let's put it through hard clinical data, not subjective, not a doctor going, Dave, looks like it's working. I think it's about 10%, right? That's what most clinical trials are, if you will. All right, so we went to the best facial scanning equipment place, ST&T Research, third party, not related to us. We said, hey, test this product for us. They got a bunch of people, random people in there. And what you do is you put your face in this machine here, and it measures pixel by pixel everything. Okay, and they can see the results from day 1, day 7, day 15, day 21, day 30. Okay, and it measures everything scientifically. All right. So what they did was when they do this for other products, they tested thousands of products out there. Probably a lot of the products that you've all used. And Michael Scott, the director of ST&T Research, says, and we have him on film saying this, he says, if we test the product and it gets 2 to 5% reduction after 30 days in fine lines, it's significant. He says, it works. He says, oh, it works, go sell it, go market it, right? So when we had ours tested, 30 days, guys, we got an average of 30%. 30%. I mean, it ranges all the way to 72. So we have him on film saying, you know what, 2 to 5% is significant, but this is significant. He's never seen results like this. So guys, we can prove, let me show you some numbers. We can prove that we have the best product, topical product in the world, and it's natural, which is nice, okay? So look at these numbers here. Do you guys see these numbers in the back? This right here, emerging lines, 27%, Fine lines, minus 46%. This is after 30 days. That's crazy. Deep lines. Now, you guys know what emerging lines are? Emerging lines are lines beneath the surface of the skin that you can't even see yet. Right? Estheticians? Right? Okay, good. All right, checking that right. So that's neat. So a lot of people say, oh, I'm young. I don't need this product. You know what? If you want to avoid getting old, use a product, right? Okay, so it's great. So look back here. Deep lines, minus 67%. Look here, discoloration, minus 31%, minus 67%. And by the way, you guys remember this old video we had? Remember her? You guys ever in the company? When you do a real results party, every time she came up the first time, you're like, you guys like that? I mean, it's every time we do the party, people are like, oh, whoo, she's scary, right? But then after, they're like, hey, that's the same woman. You know, it's like totally different. So what's neat about this, I'll be back up for a second. What's neat about this is, you know, this product right here, you know, if we didn't have exclusivity to it, and we had, you know, a bunch of different hands and middlemen in their hands dipping in their pockets, if you will, with the product, the distribution, all these different things. If we didn't control the seed when they plant it, to the end product, if we didn't control that, you know, a lot of people in between, they want a piece of it, right? And ladies, I'm going to just raise your hands. How many people have spent more than $100 a month on skincare? Ladies? Wow. Keep your hands up if it's 150. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 1,000! Wow, that's amazing. So what's neat about this, remember, this product works. You can get rid of all the other products. Okay? Check this out. And it does all this better than any product in the world, guys. It's not 400, it's not 300, it's not 200. It's 110 retail. Okay, 110. You guys should clap. $110 bucks. Okay. Now, and guys, just so you know, I don't sell at retail. Does everybody want to save 30 bucks? Right? What if you could save 30 bucks and get a free website, and again, it's on an auto ship, so it comes to you every month without you going to the store, driving, spending the money on gas, right? Going to the store, seeing your favorite skincare lady, right? It comes to your door every month, month after month, so you have to go anywhere. One product, and guys, let me ask you a question. If this was pink, would you use it? Guys? There's always one guy who goes, yeah! I was joking. But you know, this is sexy. Would you guys agree? This is sexy. Like big sexy in the back. T! He's coming up in 1 second. But you know, that's what's neat about it. It's kind of a unisex, if you will. It's not pink. So $80. And how many guys can't afford 80 bucks? Be honest. It's okay. How many, let's say this, how many have friends that can't afford 80 bucks? Let's say it that way. Probably all of us, right? Now, but what if you could find a way to get the best product in the world? And again, we can prove it. And again, nobody knows about it. All right? And if you can give it to them to try for free for 5 days, and they can buy it for 80, get a free website, and get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if they don't like it, they can return the empty bottle and get that 100% of the money back. Is that cool, you guys? Yeah. No risk, right? There's no risk. Okay? But what if we could show them a way, show everybody a way to get the best product in the world for free? How cool would that be? Anybody like free? Yeah. Check this out. This is what happened to me, real quick. I was still training when I used the product. Never used anything in my life. 16 days after using the product, all my clients were like, Aaron, what are you doing different? Like, what do you mean? Like, your skin looks different. Everybody said it to me. A lot of people said, what are you washing your face with that's different? You know, ladies, whatever, they say, what do you use for anti-aging? You know? But they said, your face looks different. And I was like, oh my gosh. That's amazing. Because guys, when I did prepaid legal, no one ever came up to me. Dave never came up and said, Aaron, you look like you sell legal memberships. Right? You know, and a lot of people in this room did nutrition. I love nutrition. I love helping people out with their health. I sold antioxidant juices, things like that. So my insides were improving, right? I was getting healthier, but no one ever came up to me and said, Aaron, your insides look healthy. Right? They couldn't see my insides. But with this is a game changer for me. Use the product 16 days later, people were asking, what are you doing different? And I was like, oh my gosh. I became a walking billboard. And everybody that gives this product a chance for at least 30 days, you will become a walking billboard. I promise you guys that. Then your friends will ask you, what are you doing? You go, I'm using this new product. Next question is what? How do I get it? Where do I get it? All right? You send three friends or whoever to your free website. They order it. 3 people do it. Your bottle that comes to you every month, month after month after month, is completely free. Except you pay for shipping. Excuse me, $9.95 for shipping. Free. How many guys like free? Yeah. Only half of you? You guys like to pay? Just joking. All right, so listen. This is what's coming next. This is exciting. Remember, we only had 1 product. Our second product is coming. And this is amazing. How you guys excited about this? So this is our day cream. We're not going to get into it. All you need to know is you can wear it all day. You can wear the night cream, and then wear the day cream. It's a moisturizer, ladies. Okay? So you can have the protection all day. You can get the NAEA extract during the day also. I mean, this is exciting. Let me just tell you one story about this. Amber Olson, okay, one of our founders, she said, she's only 29 years old roughly. She's been getting facials since she was 16. All right? She went, after using this product for a month, she went there, and you guys put a light, right? You guys put a light over them, right? You check out the skin, everything else. Magnifying glass. And normally, it takes time, right? She's looking at everything. She turned the light on, look, put the light away, and she goes, what? She goes, your skin looks better than ever. And she's aging, right? She's getting older, but she used this product for 30 days, and her skin looks better. And she's like, oh my gosh, because this product's amazing, but this product, you're like, okay, is it going to be good, right? It's amazing. And 90% of the people that went through clinical trials with this, 90% of people saw a noticeable difference, visual difference in 14 days. 90% of them. Guys, that's so exciting what we got coming. And we'll talk about how significant this is later in the training. So, really exciting. Now, I want to get myself out of the way, because we have a